Even though at the time of recording, we haven't gotten into November yet, our thoughts have already sort of gone beyond Halloween, and we're looking at Thanksgiving for a lot of reasons. There's a lot of material to cover.
Yeah.
We're going to miss a couple, 1 or at least 2 weeks.
Yeah, probably one. I'm hoping only one.
Of recording. So we're trying to sort of, on our live show on twitch.tv, we're kind of combining a little bit of Halloween, and in this case, like I said, an eye toward Thanksgiving and some wine.
Yeah, I don't usually like jumping over a holiday. That's always one of my things when people want to start Christmas too early or those other holidays. It's like, I like all these other good holidays, but I think this is where we will make an exception.
Right.
And so this is a wine you said is very popular. It is not a Trader Joe's exclusive, but that was probably where you got it, I'm sure.
Though that is correct on both accounts.
But it is it is very popular though. Like, and it's just for some reason you actually have not had it.
I have not, even though I have heard nothing but good things, usually because, well, you know, it's a little more money than I usually pay for myself to enjoy a bottle of wine.
Wow, okay.
Yes.
Well, now I'm feeling actually like I'm feeling very good that this is that you wanted to step up the game, the money game at least a little bit. We'll find out if that gets us to where we want to get with this wine from Pine Ridge Vineyards. For this Give It a Shot, I'm Andrew.
And I'm Keith, and we are AboutBeverages.com. And the beverage that we're about today is the Chenin Blanc Viognier White Blend from Pine Ridge Vineyards.
This is a 2022.
Yes.
It is 12% ABV, I believe. And I think I saw on the bottle as well that it was, so it's 80% Chenin Blanc and 20% of the Viognier.
Viognier, yeah. We have sold a lot of this wine for pretty much all the years I've worked at Trader Joe's. And
you want to smell the cap?
Well, a friend of ours, I know it's one of her favorites.
Oh, okay.
I have heard, and like I said, just heard nothing but good things about it. But for whatever reason, probably cost, I guess.
Okay, that'll be interesting to get in. Okay.
Just one of those things I've just
how does it compare
ventured.
to the website pricing that we have there up on the screen?
It is, well, I think you can get it cheaper other places at the store. It's a little less than that. The little less than the member price.
Oh, okay.
So,
all right, that's not bad then.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, this is always like a nice kind of starter. Like I said, if you're thinking about a long day of drinking at Thanksgiving, just because of either the relatives you're hanging out with, or just in general because you like things,
could be a start to the arc.
This could exactly the wine arc, which we don't have merch for that, but there is other merch that we do have in our store. So go check that out. Very light.
Yeah.
Color of straw.
A little yellow.
A little yellow.
We would expect something like this.
It's like, ooh, that's much more red than I thought.
Yeah. Wait, I think we opened the wrong bottle.
I think this has gone bad. No, it looks totally acceptable. No, there's nothing There's no cork floating in here. Weird.
That's
no cap. Yeah. I wonder if anyone ever has cap seepage.
Pieces of cap.
Pieces of cap. Oh my God. To the aroma?
Yes. Somewhat restrained. There's not a lot jumping out to me.
I'm getting like lemon, lime, some citrus going through in there. There's a little bit of sweet. I don't know what that's coming from exactly.
Could be from the Viognier. Viognier grape tends to go toward the sweeter.
It's kind of that, like a little, I don't know, honey, I guess is what I would rotate toward. Like I was almost going to say, like, it's like simple. Like it's not overly abundant. It's not like, it's vanilla or something like that. So it's just kind of like those kind of nice notes.
That's actually a very good call because the Viognier grape, at least we saw one that's labeled as just a Viognier. I'm sure there's other things in it, but it always reminds me of that, the falling leaves, the wet falling leaves, sweet kind of, and honey is also one of those terms.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
I'm definitely getting that, like I said, but just some nice citrus fruit notes. Like I actually really like this. I think restrained is the right word, but I think there's some nice depth in there though too.
Yeah.
So
restrained depth.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like a shirt. Go check out the merch store.
Could be.
To the taste?
Yep. That makes my mouth water.
That's really good. Yeah, a nice little bit of acidity in there.
Acidity from some of the citrus, like I said, lemon, lime. I get a little bit like apple or pear or something.
Definitely.
The sweetness is back at the finish there, and and then your mouth just like starts watering and says, "Have some more."
Yeah, just a really nice, crisp, clean finish. Like I said, that's really good. Like that, I actually like that a lot. That would definitely be good Possibly. Has anyone ever made like a lentil curry kind of like soup or stew or anything like that?
I wonder if someone has.
That might be something that'd be like a solid option.
I would think that'd be a good food pairing.
Because if it goes a little too far, you can always, have it, call it a stew. And if it's, a little bit lighter, it's a soup.
It comes out. Just
Something
depends
like
on
that.
how it works out.
Exactly.
You got to roll with the changes.
You do. No, this is excellent. And so final price on this one, you got it for
$12.
$12? Okay.
Yeah. At the store. I think you can find it cheaper probably other places. They would maybe have it on sale, but that's our everyday price. And I like Chenin Blancs. I've had a lot of France. That's a big grape in France and obviously in California. But because
this was Napa, you said, right?
Yeah, they kind of ride that line between sweet and dry. Some people, they can be more of a crowd pleaser because it can. Depending on what type of taste profile you like, but I really like that Viognier. Adds that little extra depth into it. And would you do something like this with Thanksgiving?
I 100% would start with it. Like I said, this is definitely something earlier on when either you're maybe snacking a little bit. Would you have this with the morning pumpkin pie that we always have?
I don't know about I
don't know if those seasonings would pair.
Yeah, I don't know.
I was trying to think of something else that would go with. Cheese and crackers for sure. Like if you did,
definitely.
Any kind of different. Like if you had some like smoked Gouda or something like that, like some of that. Like this would be,
even if you wanted, like I said, something light to start out with your turkey, your stuffing, that kind of stuff. This would help with add a nice compliment to that.
I would completely agree. Do you know what also complements this kind of stuff really well? Our website. AboutBeverages.com. You can go find out everything that we have ever done. Over almost a decade and a half's worth. It's coming up on 15 years that we've been doing podcasts and reviews and videos and all that stuff. Go check it out. Recipes can be found there as well. If you only want the latest videos, totally fine. We're okay with that. Go to YouTube. You can find out everything there. Hit the subscribe button. Get a little message in your inbox when we put up some new stuff, which is multiple times throughout the week. If you only want audio, we get that too. You're on the go. You're on the move. Don't want to waste your bandwidth. Bandwidth is always a concern in this day and age. You don't want to go over your unlimited plan. Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. That was the appropriate amount of humor there.
Okay. That's tough.
Google Podcasts, iTunes, Spotify, all solid options. Search for About Beverages on your favorite podcasting app, and hopefully you will find us. Along with some other things too. If you're searching the internet anyway, you might as well start clicking on everything that involves us, which we've got a few other things, right?
We've got some social media pillars.
We do.
Still 3?
It's 3 still right now. Maybe we should add it and turn it into a table. We could. I don't know if that'll happen this week, but maybe turn it into a table.
Okay. But those, at least currently, the 3 pillars of social media for us are TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter, which is what we use most often to keep you up to date on what is going on here at About Beverages. Like earlier this evening when I tweeted that we were about to go live on twitch.tv/AboutBeverages, which we do most Thursday evenings. Now I think
you can do it.
Well, it'll be around 4:30 Pacific,
7:30
Eastern. Yeah.
Unless there's been a time change,
which there will be.
I know. God, that's going to be annoying.
I like that, but anyway. So when we get Thursday evening is when we get together, try some beverages, hang out and chat, have a whole bunch of fun. Also throughout the week, Andrew's going to keep you up to date on what he is doing in the gaming world. Yeah, that guy.
That's me.
And what he is going to be drinking while he is doing it. So for all the latest at About Beverages, follow us on Twitter.
But as we always say, whether we like it or not,
you should give it a shot.